Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejados.
Because this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alicia.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Tegan.
Welcome to this week's episode of Adventures and Mousecapades. Today's episode is a special treat. No tricks here as we set sail into the spooky magic of Disney Cruise Line's Halloween on the High Seas. Joining us are seasoned Disney cruisers Ryan and his daughter Tegan, who recently embarked on a surprise golden birthday daddy-daughter adventure aboard one of Disney's spooky season sailings.
We'll chat about what makes a themed cruise feel different, explore the unforgettable birthday magic, and hear reflections on cruising as a duo. Plus, we'll test Tegan's Disney devotion with Alicia's patented Disney torture test. The scariness abides. Anyhow, grab your pumpkin spice latte, settle in, and let's cruise into the magic together. Boy, this copy is cheesy.
You know, I wrote some of that. Thanks.
I love you. Good job.
Not all co-pilot.
All right. First off, Ryan, you've been on a few times with us. Welcome back.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Tegan, this is your first chance to sit in front of a microphone. Well, at least this microphone.
Yes.
We're going to start off with kind of our standard get to know you question. What does Disney mean to you? Would you consider yourself a Disney kid?
I would. I've been going to the Disney parks since before I turned 1. Like, my first birthday was in Disney World. I've grown up going to the parks, and it's definitely something that's very special to me, and I hold it dear to my heart.
How many cruises have you been on at this point?
My 10.
10.
10.
Nice.
Oh, so it'll be platinum next time you go. Nice.
Excellent. The status matters.
Status does matter. Yeah.
Yes.
As seasoned Disney cruisers, what has made Halloween on the High Seas cruise feel different or special than the other ones?
I guess for me, walking into the ship and seeing the Halloween tree was just something really cool to kick off the Halloween on the High Seas cruise. I didn't really know what to expect from a pumpkin tree, but I thought they did a really good job, and it was really cool. It even had a name, Ginger the pumpkin tree. So that was pretty cute.
Excellent.
This was on the Disney Treasure, correct?
Yes, correct. And just by happenstance, it happened to be the very first Halloween on the High Seas on the Disney Treasure.
Awesome. That's right, because they didn't do official Halloween on High Seas cruises last year in its first year. So awesome. You got to see Ginger the first
we did.
Very first time.
Yeah.
Very cool. What were your expectations going in as a themed holiday, Halloween cruise?
I didn't know really what to expect, actually. I did a little bit of research when I found out I was going on a Halloween of the High Seas cruise. So I was like, oh, there'll be like a party and there'll be like some fun Halloween themed activities. And then I could also go to there's a whole light up ceremony for the tree. So I knew was like some of the events were. Yeah. But it seemed like a lot of things that would be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Was it?
Yeah. Okay. It was really cool.
Did you attend any of the Halloween specific events?
I attended the lighting of Ginger. I did the Mickey's Masquerade Party. It wasn't very fun for older kids, but it had candy involved. So
there you go.
It's a win.
Yeah, free candy.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think one of the cool things about the Masquerade Party, I think, for younger kids it reminded me a lot of the Pirate Night party they do between the two dinners. So the one that's kind of targeted for the younger kids who might not be able to stay up for the fireworks show.
Right.
And so it was, as Tegan said, definitely more themed towards the younger kids, but they did have trick-or-treating, so that was pretty fun.
Awesome. And the 8th graders are, of course, going to enjoy the candy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's better, Halloween on the High Seas on the ship, like candy payout, or in the parks for like a Halloween party?
I'd say the cruise.
Nice.
Because you could just go around as many times as you wanted. Like you could just keep going the entire, like it had like 45 minutes. You could just walk around. You didn't even have to stop and watch the show. They had the candy booths open the entire time.
Perfect.
No, you could just get like seven giant bags if you wanted.
That's cool.
Did they have good candy?
It wasn't my preference of candy. They had like sour Skittles, a lot of Skittles actually, and like M&Ms, and they also had like allergy candy. So like just like your standard candy.
Yeah. Were there any touches in like decor, entertainment, or food that stood out?
There's a tree, Alicia. There's a whole tree.
Yes.
So while the tree was definitely cool, and I think it was very cool because when you saw the tree unlit during the day, it just kind of looked like a tree with some pumpkins hanging from it. But
Yeah.
then at night, when they actually lit it up, it had all of these themings like from Aladdin and all these characters on
It's
the
just
pumpkins.
Aladdin.
Oh, it was just Aladdin?
It's because it was themed. It's like themed to whatever movies.
oh,
Or like that's what
right,
it was
yeah.
for the treasure at least. Like it was all Aladdin characters.
But they also had these decals on all the portholes that were really cool.
Oh yeah.
And it was some of the deeper cut villains like Yzma and Dr. Facilier and stuff. So that was kind of cool to see on the portholes.
Nice. I think the last time we did a Halloween in the high seas,
It's been a while.
it's been a hot minute. I want to say it was like they turned a porthole into a pumpkin.
It was
Like,
jack-o'-lantern faces.
Yeah, it was just nothing. Yzma would have been very cool. Oh well, you win some, you lose. We'll have to go again.
We will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tegan, how did it feel to find out this was kind of a surprise cruise, like your golden birthday? That's kind of cool.
So in February we got off of the treasure.
Yeah.
And I was like really sad. Like that was
Hey, I
one
was
of my
there.
favorite. Yeah, that was one of my favorite cruises I've ever been on.
Yeah.
And I was like, so they are doing like there's like a Halloween on the high seas 1 week of my birthday. Like we should go. And I like sent my dad the link the like day after we got off the cruise. I was like, we should do this, please. I'm begging you. So when I got surprised, I had no clue. Like I'd given up on it by that time. But I was really surprised, and I was like, actually, I was really happy.
Yeah.
And it just felt really special because, like, when we got to the hotel, it had Happy Birthday, Tegan. And we go out on the cruise, and they got me, like, pins, and they gave me, like, chocolate cake.
Nice. That's awesome. Good job, Dad.
Thank you.
Good job, Dad.
There were a lot of whispered next to my head, Disney cruise.
You picked up on that.
Yeah,
that
I
hint?
picked up on that vibe.
Yeah, very cool.
Were there any birthday specific celebrations or other Disney magic moments that made the day unforgettable?
So I'm going to start backwards because I
Okay.
can't remember anything
That's
else.
okay.
But at dinner, they brought out cake, and they sang, and it was a lot of the servers. The cake was really good. It had, like, a sugar candle.
Mm-hmm.
And then in Edge, they ended up singing to me because one of the counselors saw my pin that they gave me
Yeah.
earlier. And they were like, they all sang. They made everyone stop what they were doing. It was kind of embarrassing, but like it was like a good message. And the room service made me a birthday cake towel.
Oh,
Toweler
fun.
A
thing.
3-tier cake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3-tier cake.
That's awesome.
And I think that's about it.
Yeah. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
I did birthday. No, I haven't done birthday in a ship yet. I've done birthday in a park.
Mm.
And you forgot one thing, though, because I had Palo brunch, and the Palo server made a special plate that they let me take back that was decorated with Happy Birthday Tegan
Oh, that's awesome.
and chocolate with like little drop candies and everything.
Very cool. Disney takes care of people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
Once you hit 18, you can go there in person. We did that with our daughter. She liked the brunch a lot.
Yes. Yes. All right. So you had to cruise with your dad. Sorry. No, maybe. No. It was okay.
Maybe.
What was it like cruising just the two of you?
It was different.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have to keep tabs on what my sister was doing every day. I'd be like, Brent, where are you? What are you doing? What counselors are in Vibe? What counselors are in Edge? You know, just like bugging her constantly. And then also like constantly calling my mom like, I need help. I need help. Wait, what time are we seeing the show? It was like usually a lot of back and forth, and it's much more chaotic with 4 people compared to 2. So I was like more peaceful. Like we saw each other at like dinner, maybe in the halls. Like that's about it.
Did you enjoy having a little bit more room in your room
Yes.
without having 4 people all on top of each other?
I took up most of the space, but
True statement. True statement.
Did you plan any special father-daughter traditions or moments during the trip?
Well, I did insist that I get a couple of photos with her. So on her birthday, we had dressed up because it was formal night, and so we got some photos that day. And then we also went and saw the Sanderson Sisters when they were out. So that was
very cool.
That was pretty fun. So we had a dad and daughter picture there, and then I think we had one for Pirate Night too, and maybe a couple others.
we took one from the we did. So when we were there when I turned 9, we recreated one of those.
Right. That's right.
And Sanderson Sisters were Mickey and Clara, or Minnie and Clarabelle,
And Daisy.
And Daisy.
Daisy.
Yes. Yes. Not
Perfect.
Yes, they were, and the line was always really long, so we made the decision to get there like 35 minutes early. So we were
Okay.
like the 8th family in line. So yeah.
Wow. All right. So, what advice you've done this now? What
Yep.
advice, Ryan, would you give for another parent who's trying to kind of do the same thing? You know, pull a surprise, do a special trip with one of their kiddos.
Yeah. So I think definitely. Well, for me, this was probably the shortest time I've booked a Disney cruise.
Oh, wow.
So because we got off in February, and then I booked in March or late March, so it was only less than 5 or about 5 months out.
Yeah.
So if you're going to do the surprise, I think, and you're going to kind of book late, then you got to be flexible with what rooms you have.
Yeah.
Or you're looking for. Obviously, if you're more of a planner like I normally am, booking a little bit further out gives you more opportunity to kind of pick your room
Yeah.
category.
Yeah. I was gonna say 5 months. That's like spontaneous.
For Disney Cruise Line, totally. So I think and then obviously the hardest thing is figuring out when to tell your kid.
Yeah.
Because I think you have to know how much of a surprise, from a surprise standpoint your kid likes. Like, do they want to know the day before, or can they get everything packed, or do they need to know a couple weeks in advance? I had initially thought about telling Tegan just 2 days before we left, but Tegan is shaking her head for the audience. But I thought that might be too little warning.
Sure.
But I also didn't want to tell her too far in advance because it was hurricane season, so I didn't want her constantly checking the NOAA website.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So we settled on about 2 weeks before we sailed, and so I think that was really good timing. Yeah.
And probably, you're 15 now, right? 14.
14.
Math, whatever. We were able to do that with our kids when they were much smaller, and literally we packed for them, threw them in the car. They thought we were taking them to school, and then we went to the airport. You can do that when they're 8 and 3.
Yeah.
So it's different when you're a little. You've got to get your hair and your costumes and
Ears.
All
You have to pack the ears.
Very true. Very true. Very true. Okay, cool. So you're platinum now, Tegan. 10 cruises in. You've been cruising for an awfully long time. How has Disney Cruise Line changed for you over the years? DCL itself has evolved, and you've gone through all of the kids clubs and on up into Vibe at this point, right? How do you think Disney has changed? Disney Cruise Line has changed, and then what is your experience? How has that evolved too?
I think it's definitely become more like I've had so many more activities that I've wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard picking what to do because there's so many things that are happening at the same time now.
Yeah.
Because I can just walk around the ship whenever I want. And so it's more freedom that as you get older, and then there's also so many more opportunities to do things. I could go to the show 3 times if I really wanted,
Right.
the Broadway-style shows. Or I could skip dinner and order room service. It's just there's just so many options now.
Yeah.
And then as I got older, I felt like I had so much more to do, like the
Yeah.
more opportunities too. Like I've had so many more experiences that are like, cause I okay, I think it was in February, but my dad like texted me, it's like midnight, I'm heading back to the room, and he's like, by the way, they're doing a understudy run of the pirate show on deck 11 if you want to come like watch.
Oh, cool.
So I was like, okay, I'll be up in a second. And then I ended up staying out till like 1 maybe because of that.
Yeah.
And there was just like so many experiences that happened because I went that day.
Yeah. Do you like it more than you did before, having a little bit more freedom?
I think yes and no.
Okay.
Because the kids club was really fun.
Yeah.
Like there was so many events that I could do. Like one of my favorite things was like a Captain Hook game. I barely remember it, but like it would be like there's Captain Hook and you're on a treasure hunt or something.
Yeah.
So I do miss like some of those things. But like when you got to like 9, you kind of got bored of everything in the kids club. So like Edge was really fun when I first got there, and now I can go into Vibe and stuff. So that's really cool.
Yeah. Do you think you'll miss the kids clubs? Eventually at some point you're going to age out.
Yeah. I think I'll definitely end up missing it because it like all you can really do when you're old is like go to the bar and go to game shows and boring things adults do.
I mean, that sounds great to me.
I don't knock it till you try it.
Right, exactly.
Our game
Although I
shows trivia,
think that I think that you may be underplaying your being sad when you age out, because you're the first thing you do when you get on a cruise ship is check every single club from deck 2 on Oceaneer's Lab and Club up to deck 5 for Edge and deck 13 for Vibe to see which counselors might be on the ship that you know, and then give them like the biggest hug if you see them.
That's awesome.
That's very cool.
You guys have any go-to Disney cruise traditions that you always include?
Seeing the Broadway-style shows.
Yeah.
I will never miss them.
Did you see 3 shows in one day? You brought it up.
I
gotta
saw
ask.
2 in
Okay.
one day. I went to the matinee of Beauty and the Beast,
Okay.
and then I went to the 8:30 show of Beauty and the Beast.
Okay. How Sterling's in the same musical theater group that you are. Like I'm at this point kind of done with Beauty and the Beast. I need another probably year to get back into that. Like you, and twice, huh?
Well, I wasn't planning to see it twice when I went to the matinee. And then there was like something special that came up. So I ended up going back to see it again
Got it.
because of it. But I just enjoy the show, especially the movie musical version they have, because it's just so gorgeous. And they were like so good, all the actors.
Yeah. Yeah. They do such a great job.
Yeah, for sure. And this was their first week of running all the shows, because we learned that this was the third entertainment team.
Okay.
And they
Got
had
it.
just gotten on the ship the same day we had. And
Oh, wow.
so they were running all the shows for the first time in front of a live audience, themselves.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So that was really cool.
I had always thought that they had a little bit of an overlap. Like there was a cruise or like a week or 2 overlap with the prior cast, but they just do a hard roll, huh?
Yeah, so we heard that some people sometimes stay over, but not always. And
Okay.
so it can be like a full switch, basically.
Wow.
Were there any coriander and sage Halloween events that you saw or knew of?
I don't think that, or was there one?
So they did do the ginger tree lighting. That was them.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
right. Yep. Yeah.
Because they were like, they had it was a whole story with Ginger and them. But that's the only one I can think of.
Okay.
Yeah. But they did all of the other normal ones that we've seen, and Tegan even got to go see Indiana Jones Choose Wisely. I snuck her into the second or into the
Nobody heard
balcony.
that. Yeah.
See-
We'll bleep that out. Don't worry.
That's such a good show.
It is. But that is the problem with that venue.
Mhm.
Don't take no offense, but like
With it being open.
with it being open up there on that second floor, it is easy for that to happen intentionally and unintentionally, depending on the thing that's going on there. Yeah.
What ports did you all stop at, and did you have any excursions?
So we did Eastern Caribbean,
Okay.
the same thing we did in February with you guys.
Yeah.
So we had Tortola and St. Thomas. I told Tegan, like, hey, because this is your birthday cruise, we're not going to go do any excursions this time.
Yeah.
Also, because we had just been to Tortola and done the zip lining, which we thought was, obviously, that's a blast. We love doing that.
Yeah.
But since we had just done it, we were like, oh, well, let's, just skip it.
Yeah.
And did we get off? Can't even remember.
I did not get off.
You did
the
not
boat.
get off
God.
the boat
Stayed on
until Castaway.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Mhm.
I think I got off at I did get off at St. Thomas for just like 30 minutes and walked around.
Okay. Nice. That's right. We missed you guys on Tortola because we went out on the sailboat charter.
Yes, but Kristen went with you.
Kristen went with us. Yes, she was honorarily inducted into our big cruise family. So yeah, we'll have to get you guys next time.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
What kind of room did you have?
So we had a veranda room.
Okay.
So it was deck 9 midship. It was about halfway actually between.
It was 13 and 18 doors.
Okay, yeah. So we counted because we couldn't figure out which set of elevators were better to go to, forward versus aft.
Yep.
And it was just a tiny bit closer to the forward ones, 13 versus 18 cabins to get to the aft.
I mean 17 and 18. There we go, close enough.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was very close.
Yeah.
And we were pretty fortunate. It was very calm seas. We were a little worried about being hurricane season, but we lucked out. So
Yeah, it's a good thing you're not down there right now.
yes, absolutely.
Man, Jamaica's about to get wiped out. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. We had Coriander Sage. We had the Sanderson Sisters. Lots of stuff going on with a lot of characters and performers on the cruise. What was like the biggest character moment that stuck out to you that was most impactful or that you enjoyed the most?
I have one. Do you want to?
Okay, you can go
do
first.
you want to think?
Yeah, I need to think.
Okay. So when we got to meet Oogie Boogie.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So we, going back to the night of the Halloween party, we watched a little bit of the start of the Mickey's Masquerade party and realized it was more towards younger kids. And then I happened to check the Navigator app and I was like, oh, Oogie Boogie is meeting people right now in the Hero Zone. And so we went back there because he had very few meet and greets, and there were probably like 15 families. But they said, "Oh yeah, you can definitely wait in line." So we got to, and I think we were the last family or close to the last family. So we got a ton of like photo time with him and everything.
Awesome.
And he was definitely the character was definitely hamming it up, which was really fun.
Yeah,
he made us dance a jig, and so so that was pretty cool. That was my character moment. I don't know. How about you?
I only met the Sanderson Sisters and Oogie Boogie, but I definitely liked Oogie Boogie a little bit more because it was much more. He was like so interactive.
Yeah.
Like he started dancing. He was like, "What can you dance?" And I was like, "Kickball chains, pirouette."
You got technical with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was lots of clapping for you from him though. He was very impressed. Then he asked me to dance a jig, and that was not nearly as impressive.
There is something about those more just open character moments, especially on the cruise, that happen way more than they do at the parks. Like you can just walk into a character and just have an interaction in a random hallway or in an elevator or Aulani is the other place where that happens.
Yeah. Occasionally Disneyland, but
occasionally
not as much.
No. But yeah, we love those opportunities.
Yeah, there were definitely moments when we were walking around the ship and you'd see a character coming to or going from their formal meet and greet.
Yeah.
And they would just do the spontaneous interaction like you're talking about with like a kid who was nearby or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was so cool.
Yeah.
I forgot about this, but they were playing jazz music one night because I think it was semi-formal night or something, and there was a tap dancer and they were all performing, and Tiana was doing just a walk around and she was just hanging out and she scared me. So she comes up behind me and she's like, "Are you enjoying the jazz music?" And I jumped physically because I thought she had left by the time I was watching and it was actually scary. But I was like, yeah. And she was like, "Enjoying your night." And then she walked away.
That's awesome. What would you say to other folks who have been you haven't done a Christmas cruise yet either, right?
Not in 2 months we will be, but
Oh,
not
okay,
yet.
yeah.
So this is you've done, Tegan, you've done 10. Ryan, I know you've done a few more than that.
A few more, 14 now.
Yeah. To other cruisers who haven't done one of these themed cruises before, like what sticks out to you as most different? What should people keep in mind? Do you recommend?
I would definitely recommend it. It's a nice bonus. I think that it's not like a must do. If you could only cruise like one time in a year, I think just picking whatever time works best for you for us would probably make sense. So, but if it happens to work out that you can get a themed cruise, I think is a great bonus.
Yeah.
I mean, just the amount of additional things you get from a theming standpoint, from seeing characters dressed up in Halloween costumes. I mean, throughout the week, they were in their normal costumes, they were in Halloween costumes, they were in formal costumes. So, just the opportunity to get a lot of different pictures if you're really into character meet and greet, I think is really good. And I think just the few additional magical touches they do with the holiday theming was really fun. It wasn't over the top, and so it didn't necessarily distract from the standard Disney theming, but I think it complemented it really well.
Nice.
I don't know, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't think it took away from anything. It just added a little bit more magic here and there.
Yeah.
Like he was saying, there was characters in their normal attire, and then they were in their Halloween attire and their formal attire on like rotation. And they would also be in their pirate attire, of course.
Yeah.
But it just was still magical, and it's just so fun the way they did it. I think it's definitely like a great opportunity if you can do it and if it works with your schedule.
Yeah. I would say the other benefit, if you're willing to take your kids out of school, it was not nearly as many, wasn't nearly as crowded from a kid's standpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so there was a lot more, I think, opportunity for lower like turnout from kid activity standpoint. So if you're stressed about your kids being able to get to kid activities or do kid activities, because there might be some large amount of kids in the boat. Like when we were on in February, that there was a ton of kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think when we were on for our cruise in September for the Halloween and the High Seas, it was much more probably evenly split, or even more adults than kids.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because I think you said there was only like 18 kids in Vibe all together or
There
something?
was like 20 kids in Vibe and like 30 kids in Edge.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, because it's during the school season,
Yeah.
and you're just not going to have as many.
Yeah.
Did you find out how many people were on the ship altogether or anything like that?
It was pretty near capacity, they
Okay.
said. Didn't get a full count, but they said, they had said the Treasure's been, because it's the newest ship, it's been cruising near capacity most cruises.
Yeah.
So it was more than 90% full.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it didn't feel it didn't feel more or less crowded to me than in February, maybe a little bit less.
Yeah.
But not like, oh my gosh, there's like super easy to do everything you
Yeah.
want.
Well, and the kid density makes a big difference with that. I mean, you kids, just everywhere.
Did you guys have costumes for the costume night?
I did.
Yes.
He did not. It was not on theme.
Not on theme.
I was Sharpay Evans from High School Musical 3.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the counselors got it, but some of the kids didn't. But that's okay.
That's a them problem, not a you problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Well done. Anything else we haven't talked about this cruise you want to bring up?
I don't think so.
All right. Would you do it again?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
All right.
Ryan, would you do another surprise cruise, or is that it?
No, I would definitely do another surprise cruise. I think that this might have been the last hurrah for a little bit, just because Bryn's already in high school and Tegan's going to be in high school next year, so it's getting a little bit harder to take him out during the school year,
Yeah.
unfortunately. I can see larger frowns on the teachers' faces when
Yes.
when we talked to them about that. So, but this was a good kind of last hurrah for at least a little bit, I think.
Yeah. Then you and Kristen get to do what we do to our daughter Caitlin, which is just like, yeah, we're going on cruises and you're still in college. Goodbye. Like enjoy that.
Yeah, I think Tegan's gonna get to enjoy that statement once Bryn goes to college. Be like, oh yeah, I'm still in high school. We're going cruising for spring break. See you later, Bryn. Yeah.
All right, Tegan, this is the moment you've been dreading. But you've been going to Disney parks since like before you were born, probably, and you are a platinum cruiser now. You've got this. It's Alicia's patented Disney torture test, but still, good luck.
Yeah, I got this.
This is just your favorites from anything under Mickey's umbrella. So Disney, Pixar, Star Wars, Marvel, anything.
Okay.
Your favorite character?
Duffy and Friends.
Ooh, nice.
Your favorite movie?
I really like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 right now.
Okay.
But I also, a classic Disney movie, I'm really like is Beauty and the Beast, the original.
The original, the animated. Your favorite ride?
Guardians of the Galaxy Rewind.
Cosmic Rewind.
Yeah.
Disney World or Disneyland?
Disney World.
Okay. Out of all the individual parks that you've been to, which one is your favorite?
Hollywood Studios.
That was fast.
Why Hollywood Studios?
I think it's the most immersive with all the different lands, especially when they used to do the like live performers in like Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah. They still do that in California Adventure.
Yes, they do.
The Streetmosphere. But yeah, Disney, if you're listening,
Please.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Bob, Josh, I don't care who, somebody.
Bring it back.
Bring it
Yes.
back, please.
Do you have a favorite hotel or resort?
Old Key West.
Huh.
And your favorite ship?
The Treasure.
Me too. Do you have a favorite restaurant?
Tempranillo.
Okay.
Ooh.
And last one,
Mhm.
your favorite Disney snack?
Either a Mickey pretzel or a Mickey ice cream bar. Not
Okay.
sandwich, bar.
The bar. Yeah.
Got it.
Got to be the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like the sandwiches. They get all over my hands.
Yep.
Congratulations, you survived.
See? Wasn't that bad?
Yay.
Wasn't that
Bad. You were actually probably the quickest person to answer on all these things
Yes.
of anybody we've ever had on.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Oh,
I don't have to
yay,
edit that as
record.
much.
A lot of
She's
people are like,
decisive.
which one? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what's next? You've got a Christmas cruise coming up.
Yep. So we have our
November.
annual Thanksgiving tradition week in Disney
Mhm.
World. So that's something we do every year. Looking forward to that here in less than 30 days. So that's exciting. And then we are doing the Very Merry Christmas cruise the week of Christmas because we finally decided that kids are old enough they didn't have to wake up in their house for Christmas.
Yeah.
So that should be super exciting. Back on the Treasure.
Okay.
Very cool.
But yeah, hopefully see some new Christmas or some new holiday traditions. So that
Yeah.
should be fun.
Giant
it'll be
tree.
Yeah. Do they had a tree on Treasure last year, didn't they?
Yes. They
Okay.
did. Mm.
But they didn't have any official Halloween,
Christmas
Merry
stuff.
time,
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. They didn't have any holiday sailing.
Got it.
Womp womp.
Got it.
My brain is tired, y'all. Sorry. Yeah, so the tree was out, but they didn't like go overboard with the whole cruise. So
Got it.
get it overboard.
Now, we have done a couple of Christmas time, Merry time cruises, and I like those a lot as well.
Yeah.
They've had gingerbread houses, like big gingerbread house, like the Disney World ones,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
they put big ones up, and it makes the ship smell so good.
Yeah. I'm excited to, compare and contrast the Disney World like Christmas theming they have at the parks compared to the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that everybody who's sailing with you gets into it more than they do on a Halloween cruise. Because on a Halloween cruise, there's still a bunch of people who are just like, they're just there for a regular cruise. And, oh, by the way, it's Halloween. But at least it always feels to me like everybody just gets more into that holiday spirit and there's more kind of camaraderie with all of your fellow cruisers on the Christmas cruisers. So
Yep.
that should be fun.
Yep. We got our PJs all picked out.
Nice.
So
We also got a sneak peek at the shows because they were practicing the tech side. So they were doing all the projections on the big screen on deck 11, and they were doing their fake snow.
The Snope.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, cool. Well, we can't wait to hear all about that. And it'll be exciting.
yeah, it should be a lot of fun
Yeah, we'll have to have you all back on.
for sure.
Sweet. All right. Well, with that, shall we, Alicia?
Yep.
All
Gotta
right.
do our little outro here.
Yeah. Remember, we are not affiliated with Disney or their subsidiaries. These are personal opinions and suggestions based on our and our guests' own experiences. We recommend working with a travel agent or contacting Disney directly to plan your perfect vacation.
If you have any questions or suggestions or would like to be interviewed on our show to share your own Disney experiences, please send an email to podcast@ourmousecapades.com.
You can follow us on social media. We're at Our Mousecapades. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and YouTube.
Please give us a rating and review in your podcast app. It really does help people find us.
And of course, don't hesitate to share us with your friends and fellow Disney lovers of all ages.
Thank you for listening. We'll be in your ears next week.
Thank you for flying Star Tours. Bye-bye.